Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another video on iStarly TV. So of course the Pokemon Direct happened today, earlier this morning, and I woke up early in the morning to watch it. I tried to record a video, but it was really early in the morning and it just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So here we are, so much later in the day, and I just want to give you my quick thoughts on the announcements from the Pokemon Direct. So as you can see, I mean, they essentially announced kind of 3 new games. I mean, one of them, Pokken Tournament DX, is a deluxe version of Pokkén Tournament with a lot of new features and some new Pokemon fighters. That sounds exciting. I'm excited to play it on Switch. I did buy it for Wii U, and I had a lot of fun with it for maybe a month, and then I kind of just fell out of it. There wasn't a lot of support for the community online, and it was just hard to kind of keep up with it, or I just didn't keep up with it. But I think it'll be a lot of fun on the Switch. I do think the Switch is a great system for it, and the fact that you can split the Joy-Cons and kind of play with your friends, that's also a really nice feature. And then of course there are a lot more Pokemon to choose from. In the beginning there were 16, and now there are going to be about 21, I believe, and that's fine. That's a good amount. Obviously, there are so many more Pokemon to choose from, but the roster seems decent for a fighting game, and I think that it has potential. So I'm excited for Pokken Tournament DX. Of course, the big announcement was Pokemon Gold and Silver are coming to the eShop. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm actually excited for that. I'm really excited for that. It's actually coming. Pokken Tournament and Pokemon Gold and Silver on the eShop are coming on September 22nd, which is the day before my birthday. But the big announcement, of course, was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I'm just going to give my kind of brief thoughts. Maybe if I can get Dieter together, we can make a kind of a video with what we hope will come out of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon and make it a little more organized. But I just want to give my quick thoughts on the announcement of these games. So the way they described it is it'll be a brand new story, it'll be set in the Alola region, and there will be some Pokemon you can catch in this game that did not originally appear in Sun and Moon. So obviously the first thing that I think a lot of people think about, at least this is the first thing I thought about when they announced this game, was that this is kind of another like Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2. So Pokemon Black and White came out for the DS, and then everyone was like, oh, they're going to make Pokemon Gray version as the sequel game. And instead, they made Black and White 2. So, and that was kind of a weird kind of announcement, but I actually really enjoyed Black and White 2. I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of awesome new features, and the storylines were very different as well. And so I would say Black and White 2, in my opinion, were better than Black and White. And I even enjoyed Black and White 2 better than like X and Y, believe it or not. So I really enjoyed those games. And I think if they do something similar with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I won't have too much of a problem with it. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people were hoping that they would announce like a real main series Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch, or that they would announce like Diamond and Pearl remakes, and I would have definitely been more excited for any of those announcements. But for what they gave us, I mean, they really didn't give us all that much information about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. All they said was, you know, these are kind of alternate stories and you can catch different Pokemon in it, and then they showed the images of what looks like kind of a different variant of Solgaleo and Lunala. It looks like they're wearing like black armor, which is very reminiscent of Necrozma, so there will probably be some weird kind of fusion thing going on with Necrozma. So that's really all the information we got, and they showed us a little bit of clips from, I guess, from the game, and they showed like a little field where there are a bunch of Pikachus laying around and stuff like that. So they showed us very little, but I guess this game's coming out in November, which is kind of cool. But again, I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. I do think that they have potential. Again, I'm looking at Black and White 2, and I felt like those games were successful in my eyes, and so I think there's a good chance that these could be fun. And depending on what kind of new features, I mean, obviously, aside from a new storyline and new forms of these Pokemon, I think they would have to add a lot of cool new features to the Sun and Moon kind of base game. But if they do that, and if they do it well, I think that this can definitely be something cool. And maybe they'll add some new Alola forms. Maybe it'll be kind of like we had Pokemon X and Pokemon Y with a bunch of Megas, and then when Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, they added new Megas, so maybe we'll get new Alola forms or something. That would be great, and I think that if they do that, then they'll be on the right track. If they don't do new Alola forms, I'll be a little disappointed, but I think there's a lot of room for them to add some new Alola forms, and it'd be nice to see some like Johto Pokemon or Hoenn Pokemon or other Pokemon with new Alola forms. So what do you want to see in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon? What do you think of the announcement of these games? I'll definitely be posting more videos as more information comes out, more news comes out, and maybe again if Dieter wants to do some talking points, we can. But again, I'm going to try to remain optimistic, and I think that this Direct was subpar from what I was expecting, but it was still fine, and I'm still looking forward to the next few months, because again, Pokkén Tournament and Pokemon Gold and Silver are coming out September, and then the new Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will come out in November, so we have a lot of things lined up, and I'm personally really excited for ARMS and Splatoon, which are coming out this month and next month. So we've got a lot of awesome games coming out for the Nintendo systems in the next several months, and I'm really looking forward. So again, please let me know your thoughts and opinions and your hopes and expectations for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. And yeah, I look forward to reading those comments. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and also subscribe for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. I would love to have you as part of our fam. Have a great day!